Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another edition of BCW Anarchy live from Full Sail University. But what I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted by Wesley moments ago is tensions are rising high as we have big implications for the semifinals between Josh Alexander and the AEW Continental Champion Kazuchika Okada, who will end up on top. We're back live here in Full Sail, no interruptions needed or wanted by anybody in particular. But right now, the two individuals in this match are coming in with not that much, momentum on their side, if you will, as both men are still, I assume at least, recovering from what transpired at AEW Double or Nothing between Josh Alexander's trios match with the likes of his Don Callis family buddies and Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher, between him and the Undisputed Kingdom, and Adam Cole, Kyle O'Reilly, and Roderick Strong. But Josh Alexander just really wants to push on, keep on fighting for his own personal goals, his own personal dream of becoming the first ever BCW World Heavyweight Champion, as that is a huge thing that's at stake. And Josh Alexander would not like to have one loss, a huge loss, on that resume of his here in BCW. But right now, I don't think his mindset is on a losing mindset. Neither is this man. The man that hasn't been pinned or submitted for that AEW Continental Championship after a hell of a match with Speedball Mike Bailey at Double or Nothing. It's Kazuchika Okada. Say what you will about this man, but this man right here, whether in BCW or in AEW or in New Japan Professional Wrestling, this man can kick it up to another level when he needs to. But this man has grown to evolve into a different style and a different pace of wrestling, especially within his later years in his career, and he realizes that he's not as young as he used to be. But I don't think he really cares at this current point in time. He sees a future in him potentially holding the Continental and the BCW World Heavyweight Championship. Neither man in this match wants to lose, and I can only assume that. But Okada, even if Okada or Alexander come out the winner or the loser, it doesn't take away what they have paved the way for themselves. But it doesn't take away the accomplishments. It doesn't take away who they are within that squared circle. But this has a lot more meaning to it than you think. It's do or die. And like I said before, it's rise or fall. With big title implications at BCW Destiny awaiting one of these two men, Alexander Okada, and we're underway for the first match of Anarchy. And oh my goodness, immediately, Alexander striking at will here against Okada, leaving himself wide open. Is not a good idea if you are going up against the walking weapon. But Okada once again knows that he's got to slow the tempo down. He needs to really keep the pace at a certain tempo. That way Alexander can't really reinforce himself to capitalize and hit some big explosive moves. And right here comes Alexander, just what I was talking about. That Snapdragon suplex landing on the back of his neck is Okada. And just like that, the ruthlessness coming into play from Alexander. And right now, that pressure is being put on to Okada. And once again, you're not going to take down Okada so easily. He's been under pressure. He's been had his back against the wall, He knows how to operate in critical situations. But now it's a really high intense one if you think about it, because there's a chance you can go to Madison Square Garden. You can go to fight for the World Heavyweight Championship in your reach, but it could be taken away from you by another man or a woman. That's what these tournaments have a lot of meaning to. Now once again, Okada getting the upper hand on Alexander into a pin attempt there. Able to kick out as Alexander though. You're not going to take down the walking weapon so easily. That man, Josh, has been through hell and high water just to either gain championship gold or to prove a point or to prove his dominance, if you will, or assert his dominance. But Alexander now backing him into the corner. And that time Okada just again, showing that cockiness, and that time might have paid for it, but Alexander didn't get all of it. But that time Okada swings him around town into a net breaker on the back of his head. The thigh of Okada just dropped Alexander right on the back of his head there with that net breaker. And now Okada has him right where he wants him there. Never mind though. Alexander goes to the back and hits another dragon suplex. And once again, Alexander, I thought he had the upper hand for the meantime, but that time Okada has other plans, and he takes down Alexander with a big forearm smash. And again, Okada, wait a minute. With big time standing switch there. Nice little standing switch by Alexander, able to reverse and get out of harm's way there. And oh my goodness. Alexander is just controlling the pacing of the match and definitely putting Okada just on the fence here. And that's what you need if you're Alexander right now. Keep the pressure on into the cover off the senton. Not even a 1 count. Okada has put himself through a lot more than what Alexander just did in those three sets of moves. Between that Matt hand drop and the boot and the senton. But here comes Alexander. Look at the agility. This man is a cardio machine, and Alexander's feeling the adulation from the BCW faithful. Live and rowdy here in Orlando, Florida. I feel bad for what Wesley referred to y'all as a swamp. Just ridiculous from that bastard. Hope whoever accepts that challenge gets absolutely what he deserves in a kick out. And that's a beating. After what he's done to John Morrison recently, it's really pissed me off and really made me think a little bit differently about how Wesley is. But we got to focus on the match here at hand as Okada lands a tombstone pile driver. Now Okada measuring his man here. Might be looking for the beginning of the end here. Might be looking for the Rainmaker. But that time Alexander switches it around. And he might be looking to send Okada for a right of his own. Here we go. Might be looking for another one in a German suplex. A set of 3 for the Rainmaker. Alexander feeling it here. A lot of that energy being packed in to a lot of, oh my goodness, a lot of big time moves here. Now that time again, once again hits that combination of the boot, the Manhattan drop into the senton. Goes up to the top, and that's a rare occasion for Alexander to go up top. But if it means advancing in this tournament, damn it, do it. 2 count and a kick out, barely. Getting the shoulder up is Okada. And now Alexander, once again, just raining down more heavy artillery offense. He knows that he has Okada on the fence, and now he's going to keep that pressure going. Ankle lock, stitched in. Made famous by Kurt Angle and Ken Shamrock, and now passed down to Alexander. And he might be more vicious with it than possibly whether it was Kurt Angle or Ken Shamrock. Alexander now trying to put a lot more pressure on that ankle as time goes on, but that time Okada gets out of it. Oh, no, another boot. Using one of his good legs, that is. That's smart thinking by Okada. You don't want to really antagonize what Alexander was targeting, and that was the left leg and that ankle lock. And now Alexander feeling a little bit of pain, a little bit of stress just over the fact that he has to get through this hump that is Okada. Now, I would be stressed too, but now Okada definitely needs to give Alexander a taste of his own medicine. And that's what he's doing right now, is Okada up to the top. I don't know if he can reach over there. I think he might be going for that elbow drop. But I don't know what the hell is he playing here all the way across the ring. Coast to coast, if you will. Okada, I don't know. Oh, I guess he just stopped. He just stopped himself before he can wreck himself. And that time he catches Alexander with a discus clothesline. And now Okada up to the top for an elbow drop. Vintage Rainmaker. The cover, the count, and a kick out, though, by Alexander. And now he might be looking to send Alexander packing, whether it's back to MLP or AEW. One of the two. Rainmaker, center of the ring for the win. No, Alexander barely able to get the shoulder up. Alexander once again just throwing, oh my goodness, caution to the wind. And it succeeds. I was about to say he was showing those hearts and those guts by kicking out there whatever he has left. And that, I don't know how much he has left after him just getting thrown over the top rope with such malice behind it. No reckless abandon from Okada. He just stares a hole through Alexander. And oh my God, what a shot to the face. That barely even phased Alexander there. Off the ropes. And a big time flapjack takes down the walking weapon. And that's what you need to do more. Okada just needs to stop really pandering to the crowd here, as the crowd has always been hyped for a majority of this matchup. But Okada's more so feeding into it now. He needs to just, oh my goodness. Hell, I'll even say it. Just throw the crowd aside for now and enjoy the crowd later on if you can win this matchup. And oh my God, that time. Okada able to drop Alexander with a middle rope drop kick. But that time, Alexander counters with a big old lariat. Right on the target, right on the mark. Hell, I'm even surprised that Alexander didn't decapitate Okada. Now Okada's still in it. Still having a little bit of fight left. And again, Alexander pushing him back. These two have been showing that they're so evenly matched within the confines of the squared circle thus far in this matchup. It's really hard to call whoever and who the hell could potentially win this matchup, but I think Alexander might be looking to get some revenge here off the apron with a pile driver. damn near spiking Okada on the floor there. Barely any padding out there, might I add. And all face first meeting the steel post on top of that. And Alexander throwing him back inside the ring. Okada stirring back up to his feet, trying to show that he has a little bit more resilience than you think. But Alexander staying on top of Okada here, picking him right back up to the top rope. But that time Alexander gets countered by Okada. Okada now takes shots against the face, trying to keep him grounded. But that time, and an exploder by Okada. Okada now has some breathing room, has some life left. Up to the top rope. Leg drop, no. Lands right on his backside. Alexander now. They say that repetition is key to success here. And that time Alexander is taking full advantage of that. Whatever works. Alexander now dropping Okada around the back of his head. Oh my goodness, what a slam. And up and down with a C4 spike. Back press, middle of the ring. Okada kicks out though. What a match this has been for not only championship stardom, but this has truly grown into a matchup through two Goliaths, two warriors that are willing to do anything and everything to become the first ever BCW World Heavyweight Champion. And Alexander, not stepping off the gas pedal, has Okada right where he wants him. He is stunned. He is out on his feet. Throws him over the ropes here. And now once again, Alexander driving him right into a DDT. Spiking him. And now Alexander has him. Oh my God, another lariat. That's gotta be it. Okada is limp. The walking weapon is headed to MSG. What a contest of true champions. But one man, the walking weapon, the man that is always pretty much has a plan in his mind. And oh my God, Alexander, who in the hell is gonna stop this man? This man truly is what he says he is, and that he is a force to be reckoned with. Man, oh man, what a hell of a match we just witnessed by far. But now we gotta go to another one-on-one contest between the final first round match for the BCW Women's Continental Championship. It's gonna be Blair Davenport versus Queen Aminata. Who will reign supreme? Back here live on Anarchy. After one hell of a contest between Josh Alexander and the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, we got more royalty, if you will, in Queen Aminata, as she is looking to potentially score a new win in her career, a big win, and potentially going after the BCW Women's Continental Championship and becoming the inaugural Women's Continental Champion, as that holds a lot of weight, pressure. It's intense. And that's what you can expect when you're put into a tournament. You gotta really know when to really put yourself at your A game. And at this point, it's do or die for both competitors. They can make a big statement here in this first round matchup. We've seen the likes of Dakota Kai and Tegan Knox and many more names have big wins in this tournament. But right now, it's up to either Queen Aminata or Blair Davenport to make their presence felt in this tournament. As here comes Blair, SmackDown Superstar, or former SmackDown Superstar, I should say. And a big name down there in NXT. Had a really big-time personal feud with Roxanne Perez 2 years ago that was held for the NXT Women's Championship at one point. Blair Davenport knows what it's like to go after championship gold. But this could be the start of a new chapter. This could be the start of her potentially becoming the first ever Women's Continental Champion of all time. And right now, Blair Davenport walks into this match with a lot of determination, a stern look on her face. No happy-go-lucky spirit, no sort of angry spirit either. She's just straightforward and blunt. And at this point, Blair Davenport, this is also a do-or-die point in this tournament and possibly in her career. But she has to get through Queen Aminata to flourish and potentially reach the top of the world in the Continental Championship division. But right now, as we await for the referee to start this match, we can only hope that these two women are ready to go to war, one-on-one, for a final first-round match in the tournament. And here we go. Aminata and Davenport locking horns here in the early goings of this matchup, but Aminata showing off that strength, that core power. And now once more, the referee needs to back both women away just to make this an evenly fair contest. No shame in that, but look at the quick strikes by Aminata. And now, wait a minute, whoa. A swift little counter there by Davenport. Now both women, wait a minute, whoa, referee. Ref, check the damn ropes. Oh, wait a minute. Combination of strikes here by Blair Davenport has her up and down with a gut buster there. And now once again, Blair Davenport on the offensive. Now here we go, calling out the tie up once again. I think Aminata was holding on to that grip that Blair Davenport was trying to push on and potentially go for another grappling move there, but that time Aminata is being pushed into the corner. Not for long though. And another collar and elbow tie up. Both women have been locking horns so far in this matchup. And now again, the referee having the back both women away here. And again, Aminata getting a couple of cheap shots in after. I mean, it's fair. It's fair game because Blair Davenport was trying to cheat earlier, but referee did not have his eye on the ball. And that time, almost damn near still a win from Aminata. But now, once again, the Queen is not letting any sort of BS stop her from potentially going after the Continental Championship. And that time, Blair Davenport able to get out of there swiftly enough. And now, another strikes. These heavy leather kicks right to the chest region of Blair Davenport might be affecting her in the later parts of this matchup. Right now, it's seemingly enough, just not phasing her whatsoever. As Blair Davenport just following her outside the ring here. Now the clotheslines, those heavy clotheslines back and to back. Clotheslines right to the chest region and the collarbone of Queen Aminata. Blair Davenport is a lethal striker, a technician. She could take to the air as well if needed. But right now, she has to contend with someone as innovative and all-around star that has all the potential in the world in Queen Aminata. As both of these women going back and forth, showing how much pride they both have in potentially advancing in this tournament. And now look at this. Wow. Blair's begging for it. Oh. What a mean roundhouse kick to the side of the face. Knocking her right down. And just pretty much knocking her off her perch. As now Aminata picks her out the air into a backbreaker. Into the cover. To put her away by that time. Blair's able to kick out, not even a 1 count. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I'm looking for a back elbow. At that time, Davenport nails the Falcon's arrow. But that time a kick out from Aminata. And not even a 1 count. And now, Davenport might be looking for the equalizer in that Kamigoye for the win here to put Aminata away, and a kick out only at 2. And once again, back to square one for Davenport. And a kick to the knee. And once more, where Davenport needs to just execute some big moves here, especially later on into this matchup. There's been big moves traded by both superstars in this matchup. But again, only one woman can walk out the winner. And now Davenport, keeping the pressure on. And again, Davenport just taunting right in the face of danger. I don't think you should be really taunting when you're up against Queen Aminata, because she can retaliate in an instant notice. And just like that, over the top rope into a hit toss, landing hard on her back. Might have looking for a headbutt. But that time, Aminata able to escape the grasp of Davenport. And that time, maybe looking for that signature headbutt. And that might have incapacitated Davenport. Enough for a win. Aminata is advancing to the second round. What a showing from both women here tonight at Anarchy. But we can only wait to see what Aminata is able to do in this tournament. Same with everybody else that has advanced to the second round. But the question is, can Aminata handle the pressure? Speaking of pressure, this is pressure personified, as this impromptu one-on-one match made by the chairman, Sean Spears, has been made for tonight. Coming up next between Charlie Dempsey and Brian Cage. Will Sean Spears' newly affiliated ally impress Sean tonight? We're back here live on Anarchy for what is meant to be a one-on-one match between the Machine Brian Cage and Charlie Dempsey. As again, we've seen in the past, Sean Spears has been trying to prove some sort of, I guess you could say, a point and make a huge statement and to rewrite the imperfections and turn them into perfections. And judging from what we've seen recently with the actions of Sean Spears and those cryptic messages and the promo from, I believe, week 3 of Anarchy, things have been going, I believe, in the favor of Sean Spears. And this man, from out of the shadows, Brian Cage, attacking Sean Spears in the midst of him talking to the BCW faithful. And I assume it's only because of the mere fact that Kyle Fletcher got taken out and pretty much screwed out of the Continental Championship tournament. And I assume that he wants revenge for what Sean Spears did on week 2. And right now, he has to deal with his newly found ally in Charlie Dempsey, the Blackpool Brawler himself. As this man was, I don't know if he's still affiliated with No Quarter Cash Crew. It seems not likely, but you never know. But Charlie Dempsey, from what it seems like, this man has completely moved on from his NXT roots, and overall, just No Quarter Cash Crew has been put aside only for the fact of keeping Sean Spears' favors and keeping Sean Spears and a really satisfied man. But right now, Dempsey's been put to the test against, I guess you could say, a rival, a potential rival in Brian Cage, as the Blackpool Brawler is looking to prove a point against the Machine here tonight, one-on-one, and here we go. So, see, look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Brian Cage is, oh my goodness. For a man of his size, he shouldn't really be doing the things that he'd be doing. Look at this. Oh my, looking for a springboard. But once again, Dempsey's able to just keep him down and try to keep him at bay here, which is a really hard task to do if you are Charlie Dempsey in the position against Brian Cage. As Cage, sent for a ride there. As if you let Charlie Dempsey, I guess you could say, cook on offense, it's going to be a long night for you. It's going to be a long night for anybody for that matter. And now this time, here we go. Brian Cage sending him over the top with the exploder. Shades of what Okada did earlier. But Dempsey gets knocked right over across the face with a big-time knee, sending him out to the outside, but not for long, though, as Dempsey able to retaliate, go back on the offensive end here. Now sending Cage across the outside. You're damn near close to the table. As Dempsey, known for his aggressiveness and known for that just tenacious side of him. I think that's what Spears saw, and he needed to really take advantage of it before, I guess you could say, Charlie Dempsey went away and pretty much minded his own business. It's now Dempsey once more attacking the arm. And hey man, I don't know if this was a smart decision thinking about it here, because Dempsey is known for wearing people down. He's known for softening people up, and oh, goodness. Just making you really cringe at that. Even if you're a fan just spectating this matchup, you can just feel the agony. You can just feel the pain just being inflicted onto another opponent just from Charlie Dempsey and how he operates inside the squared circle. And once again, just playing around with his limbs, joint manipulation at its best, as Brian Cage has not found a way to rebound. Cover here by Dempsey and a kick out. Or an early kick out at that. It's Brian Cage now. Cage now once again trying to find some way out of this predicament here, and I think he has. It's now once again, look at that, Brian Cage trying to build back some momentum. Look at the strength, look at the power. And wait a minute. What the hell is Shawn Spears running into the ring? Oh my goodness, he picked him out. He picked him out of midair. Oh, the C4, damn it. And Dempsey kicking the proverbial dirt in the eye of Brian Cage. What the hell is this? Don't tell me this was all a setup. Damn it. Charlie's walking out of the ring and he's looking back. Oh my God, it was. It was only the setup. Shawn Spears coming into the ring and oh my God, this is sickening. Damn it. And the referee doesn't even want to get involved. I wouldn't too, but Shawn Spears is a force to be reckoned with. And I mean, can the referee just do something? Bring some security out here. This man should be escorted out of the arena. But Shawn Spears, oh my goodness, again. Back first goes Brian Cage onto the barricade. The steel, oh my God, and again. Can you get some security out here, referee? Not doing your damn job. Has him on his shoulders now. And how, oh my God, oh, that might have been his ribs meeting the steel post. And now Shawn Spears ain't done with him. Has him up again. Might be looking for another C4 on the outside this time. I can't believe Charlie Dempsey was only here to soften up and weaken Brian Cage just for Shawn Spears to pick the bones and potentially inflict more damage onto Brian Cage. What the hell is this now? No, not through the table, not through the table, no! God damn it, Spears. What the hell is wrong with you? Brian Cage might be out for good. He might be unconscious and Spears doesn't give a damn. The referee's consulting him now and it might be just too late to do that. After that heinous assault by Shawn Spears, we have to move on to a big semi-final implications between the Undisputed Kingdom and TMDK, who will move on to the finals at Destiny. Now let it be known right now, as I'm getting word from the backstage area, as Brian Cage is being sent to a local medical facility, Shawn Spears will be competing at BCW Destiny. But I don't know who his opponent will be. We've had two people. One was Wesley calling out anybody from any company, anywhere. And now we have Shawn Spears set to have a match at Destiny. I don't know what's going on anymore. But all I do know is that Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong are looking to pretty much go into Destiny with a confirmed match, but they don't really know who their opponents are either. It could be Gallus, it could be New Catch Republic. Hell, if they could even make it past this match with TMDK tonight, we don't even know. And that's the thing about these matches. It's really unpredictable at times. Sometimes it can be predictable, but especially in this occasion here, between two great tag teams in their own ways and how they operate inside the squared circle. But now, Roddy and O'Reilly, once they get going, they are a well-oiled machine. They are damn near unstoppable. And I don't know how can Mikey Nichols and Shane Hayes contend with that once they get going. But right now, all they can do is show that they are ready for a battle. They are ready for a fight, as they usually are. They always bring their A game. But again, you got to go up against former NJPW Strong World Tag Team Champions in Shane Hayes and Mikey Nichols. Well, I assume what is 2/3 of TMDK currently. Mikey Nichols and Shane Hayes looking to become the ones to beat the Undisputed Kingdom and bring up potentially a big upset and bring home some gold at BCW Destiny if they can make it there by beating these two guys tonight. They've always dreamt of holding gold on a big stage. They've always dreamt of having big moments, but most of the time it's usually taken away from them. But right now, they have a shot. They have an opportunity to go to that big stage. They have an opportunity to go to Madison Square Garden at BCW Destiny live on pay-per-view a few weeks away. And now, this could be the sealing of the deal. One-on-one right now between O'Reilly and Mikey Nichols starting off as we are underway for this tag team encounter between Undisputed Kingdom and TMDK. Well, wait a minute. Whoa. Look at that cover. Jackknife pin attempt by... Oh, wait a minute. That time, Nichols able to just stagger O'Reilly for the moment there. That's smart thinking by Nichols. And, Mikey is able to just drag O'Reilly down to a certain point, and right now he has a big advantage over him. Because if you can weaken Kyle O'Reilly, that just takes one person out. But again, Roderick Strong is a cardio monster. That man is a freak inside that ring. He can go on for days and he won't even get tired. But again, Kyle O'Reilly, the artist of violence, someone who is always looking to improve inside that ring, especially in a match of this magnitude. And O'Reilly just getting his 2 cents in with those boots right to the face. Into the cover here for the win in this co-main event and a kick out by Mikey. And now Mikey, looking to rebound here with a big kick right to the top of the head of O'Reilly, looking to stun him. And not that many times you see O'Reilly just on the defensive here. On the fence, if you will, by TMDK. And TMDK is doing a good job of that, keeping O'Reilly down. And now look at this, Hayes into the match, a hysterical one. But TMDK going to work. Get a little face breaker there now. Although he might be a really bit of a hysterical man, that man can go to the top if needed. He can fly across the ring. He can go all around the world. But that time it's not enough. It can't be enough to take down someone as resilient as O'Reilly. Let me tell you, this man is a former Ring of Honor World Champion. He knows what it's like to go up against his best friends turn bitter enemies. He knows what it's like to be close on the cusp of winning tag team gold but failing. Same with TMDK. But at this current point in time, O'Reilly would love nothing more, and I'd assume the same for Strong, to really make Adam Cole proud and bring some gold back to the Undisputed Kingdom. right now, Kyle O'Reilly able to get some momentum back on his side for once in this matchup so far. As Shane Hayes able to reverse, though. Spoke too soon. It's now Shane Hayes' combination of strikes here. Trying to keep O'Reilly just grounded for the moment is a really hard task to do. And keeping him down with a Falcon's arrow, or a modified version of it. As O'Reilly is dazed and confused, Roddy is extending the hand. He's so close to the tag. But I don't know if O'Reilly knows where the hell he is at. He was crawling away from Roddy at that. That just shows how much damage he's put into, oh my goodness, by TMDK. But oh, that time he might have been looking for a little bit of a leg lock. He might have been looking for a leg sweep. But that time O'Reilly's able to escape. And now O'Reilly, once again, he needs to just not let up here. He needs to just focus on the task at hand. And again, Shane Hayes in his face talking trash. And that might have, that time he was able to get both Hayes and Mikey. Oh my goodness, he got Shane Hayes grounded in that time. He takes down Mikey Nichols as well. And that's what you get when you're up against someone as crazy as Kyle O'Reilly can be. That man can go after one or two people at once and make it look easy. And that time, Mikey Nichols able to take him down easily with ease there with a net breaker. Cover there and a kick out by O'Reilly, and not a singular tag made to Roderick Strong, who is pretty much the more so healthier competitor out of the Undisputed Kingdom right now. But I don't think O'Reilly needs any sort of tag, or I think he doesn't want any. I don't even know if he knows where he is right now. He might be on Dream Street. He might be fighting on fumes right now at this point. But O'Reilly. And now look at Roddy. I don't know what he was doing over there, but that time, look at that. Combination of strikes into a butterfly suplex. And again, O'Reilly feeling it a little bit under the back when he fell off of that butterfly suplex. But I don't think it's going to phase him for long, though, as here we go. You might be looking at the first tag of the night between the Undisputed Kingdom. O'Reilly tagging the Messiah, the backbreaker into a gut check. Now that Roddy is into the fold, now it becomes more of a challenge for TMDK in this point of the match. Now you got to deal with one man that is completely healthy, ready, and willing to just take you to the test, take you to your limit. As Roddy Strong is making sure the heavy leather chops is being shown, but Mikey Nichols came out of the corner unfazed like it was nothing. And right now, Roddy Strong just trying to make him go back to reality. It's now Roddy running into the corner, not wasting any time, like giving a little bit of a hello to Shane Hayes in the corner there. That man can go on for days and days, forever and ever, and not get tired. Roddy is a cardio freak, a cardio monster. Probably one of the most well-fit wrestlers in the game right now, especially at his age. It's now Roddy. That time I'm looking for a big-time suplex there maybe, but that time able to counter Mikey. So here we go back and forth between both men, and into a tiger bomb by Roddy. Taking down Mikey for the potentially 3 count, but no. Only good for a 1 count. It's now Mikey's in the same position that he was earlier with Kyle O'Reilly, but now the rules have reversed emphatically, especially with Roderick Strong into the picture. Roddy is a man that even when hurt, even when you think he's down and out, and he may be, quite frankly, just taking every single part of the anger that he was witnessing on the outside of the ropes there, and he was seeing Kyle O'Reilly just sustaining so much damage, taking a lot of pain for the team there. And now he gets some time to just recuperate, get some R&R, as O'Reilly just witnessing Roderick Strong just level in some heavy elbows right to the face. And oh my goodness, sending him across the ring. It's Roderick Strong. Oh, that's what you gotta expect when you're going up against Roddy. And I'm surprised that TMDK didn't really have a really good game plan. But even if they did, I think Roddy just shut them down. But look at this, taking them on the same ride that they did to O'Reilly earlier with that free fall net breaker. So now Mikey getting some recuperation over there in the corner. It's now Shane Hayes, the more objectively fresh man of the two in TMDK right now, is taking it right to Roddy on the outside. And if you take away one of those arms, you take away a lot of Roddy's offense, and I think that's what Shane Hayes is trying to do there, but not for long, as Roddy now up to the top. We barely see that man go up to the top. Shane Hayes not keeping his eye on the ball there as Roddy goes for a blockbuster and nails it. For the win here. Oh, and only for a 1 count. Thought that was a really huge move there by Roddy. We barely see that man go to the top rope. And if he does, it's going to be a big move regardless. And now here comes, Shane Hayes with a little bit of a chain of moves there into a Northern Light suplex. Tagging into Mikey Nichols now. And Mikey, definitely not the most fresh man, not the most fresh competitor in this matchup. But now he sees a weakened Roderick Strong. And damn it, he's going to take advantage. Big time elbow. Right across the chin of Roderick. Cover as O'Reilly. Able to get himself involved. Only way he knows how. And that's just by taking advantage and taking over. That's what you really need to do in these types of matches. Critical matches, critical tournament matches. And O'Reilly might be looking at, your arm shouldn't bend like that. And now down goes Shane Hayes on the outside. And now Roddy, as the referee trying to get things situated. O'Reilly has him set up. Say with Roddy, double knees. One on the outside, one on the inside. Cover for the win. The TMDK isolated, but not just yet. The win felt like it was in their grasp. But Mikey Nichols is not going to give up so easily. It's going to take a lot more of a fight from Roddy and O'Reilly to get what they really want out of this match. That time hits a step of Enziguri. And that might have rocked Roddy, as I don't think he's not really getting up. He might be out. Shane Hayes now into the match. After that big psycho knee by O'Reilly on the outside. Surprised he's even on his feet. Same with Strong as he takes him down with a clothesline. So now, Roderick Strong might have the upper hand over a really weakened Shane Hayes here. Tag made into the match. And like I said before, this match even got started. When these two get a groove going, they are damn near an unstoppable force. And they are showing that right now in the critical moments of this matchup. Oh, and a big boot right to the face. And here comes O'Reilly. Actually legally into this matchup here, like he was before. Taking out Shane Hayes with the quickest of moves and strikes. My goodness, O'Reilly is a force to be reckoned with. I've said that many times tonight. But these guys and gals that have been competing in these big, high-intensity, drama-filled matches just know when to kick it up a notch. They know how to kick it up to another level. And now Shane Hayes, not wasting any time, off the spear in the corner, big-time power bomb. Taking down O'Reilly. Now we might be looking to follow it up. Sends him right to the corner, hard back first tag. And now here we go. Center of the ring. O'Reilly might be down for the count, and Roddy's just watching. Well, wait a minute. What the hell is Roddy planning outside the ring? Thunder Valley connects into the cover. Oh, in that time. As Shane Hayes is not even paying attention. Shane Hayes, I think he's still in the corner. But that time, the referee sees it all happening right in front of her. End of heartache to Mikey Nichols. That might have been the key opening that O'Reilly needed. And here we go. Sends him right into the corner. Shane's out of the equation. Tag made a Roddy. Might be looking for the signature high-low combination, a total elimination. Here we go. Into the cover, back press out of the ring. O'Reilly playing great defense. And O'Reilly and Roddy are headed to MSG. What a match. What a performance. Now O'Reilly and Roderick Strong are headed for the World Tag Team Championships. Will we see O'Reilly and Roddy as our new Tag Team Champions? As after that barn burner of a match, we got to contend with Masha Slamovich versus Jordan Grace for the BCW Women's World Championship Tournament semifinal match. And we are back here live on Anarchy for the final time for the main event of the evening between the juggernaut, Jordynne Grace, a woman that has had so much success in her time here in BCW. She single-handedly beat the Empress of Tomorrow in Asuka. No distractions, nobody able to help her. But this is what she wants. This is the life that she chose. This is how she wants to live her pro wrestling career. Defying the odds. Trying to prove her doubters and haters wrong every single time she steps into the squared circle. And now she's got to go up against a big test. A woman that she hasn't beaten one-on-one in singles competition since November back in TNA Bound for Glory in 2024. But now, both of these women have gone on to do exceptional things for their careers. But now she's got to go up against Masha Slamovich, the TNA Knockouts World Champion. Coming into this match with a lot of heart, a lot of grit, and potentially looking to advance to MSG. Might be looking to go on to the Garden and go after whoever is the winner of Mina Shirakawa versus Naomi of that BCW Women's World Championship semi-final round. If she can get past the juggernaut, that is. Because that is a whole challenge in itself. She's beaten Grace before. Can she do it again? Live here on Anarchy in the main event of the evening. Grace Slamovich. A rematch from Bound for Glory. We are underway. Again, these two women have a lot of history between one another. She's had her problems with Grace in the past and vice versa. And Slamovich would love nothing more to advance, same with Grace. That's what makes this match so much more harder to choose if and who will walk out and with either championship stardom in their grasp or just another bump in the road. As Slamovich, I don't think Slamovich nor Grace wants to head back to square one. Not at this stage in the semifinals. Into the cover, back press here on the center of the ring and a kick out. Right on the Anarchy logo. And that would have been a shot to the face. An inadvertent shot to the face of the referee. I don't know if that was intentional or not. I don't want to believe it was, but Carnival type once again by Masha Slamovich able to overpower Jordynne Grace. A much stronger Grace, that is. And that's a little bit surprising. I would have thought that Grace would have a better advantage over Slamovich, but I guess not. Just once more, Slamovich is applying more pressure. I think that's what she wants. I think that's what she needs to do. She wants to keep Grace down for the count. And now Grace having a little bit of an advantage here, trying to do the standing switch, and she got it to go. But that time, Slamovich was able to get the high ground once again. And now again, that time, Grace able to counter. Smart thinking there by the juggernaut, able to switch up some offense onto Slamovich's head there, literally and figuratively, as she takes down the TNA Knockouts champion. Only for a few seconds, as again, it's really hard to take down someone as resilient, someone as bold as Slamovich, and I think Jordynne knows that, especially for how long that she's been in the ring with Slamovich. As Masha hit the ground hard there, I don't think she hasn't gone up since. You would see her usually perk back up, and there you go. As, oh my goodness, I spoke too soon. As Masha I guess she just made me eat my words, as now she's making Grace pay. As, oh my goodness, look at that double knees just grating them down into the back of Grace. In a really bad accordion position on the outside. No room to tap, no room to get some sort of a break, as Grace is able to get out of it there. It's now Masha, oh my goodness, face first goes Grace. And I think she might be busted open now, as I don't really know how to tell, but oh my goodness. Reaching the edge of the announcer's desk, as we just got that back to being propped up after what Shawn Spears did to Brian Cage earlier on in the show. I'm still flabbergasted by that, as Grace back to just overpowering Slamovich with a power slam. Just taking her out and just throwing her like a piece of garbage. And now, that time, Grace not looking to let anything up, not letting anything go anymore between her and Masha. Off the splash. And again, that might have costed her the match there. Referee wasn't in position initially to get the count going. So now Jordynne Grace sending her right into the corner. As again, Grace just pouring on a lot of just heavy artillery strikes there. Consistency is a big part in how Jordynne Grace operates inside the ring, as Grace takes down Slamovich with authority with that lariat. And now out of the ropes there into a big spine buster. Cover there that time. Referee's in position only for a 1 count though. And again, even when Masha can kick out at 1 or not even a count at all, it's all about expanding your energy. It's all about just I guess you could say retaining some of that energy and using it for later on in the matchup. And right now, Slamovich is not doing the greatest job at that, but I don't think she cares. Right now, has Jordynne Grace in a really compromised position after that butterfly suplex. Oh, and a kick out low by Grace. Slamovich should know that it's going to take a lot more to take out the Juggernaut. She's got that nickname for a reason. And right now, here you go. Onto the power bomb onto the center of the ring. And now, Slamovich looking to follow it up. Going to the top rope. High risk, high reward. Oh my, looking for that headbutt that ended Shayna Baszler's hopes in this tournament. Excuse me. Big shot to the face. Might be looking for the beginning of the end here. Wait, oh, look at that. Bear hug. A bear hug submission to Slamovich. Is Masha going to tap? Potentially she could. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. Anytime elbows right to the back of the head. Oh, and that time it's a bell clap. Oh, and a big time drop kick. Masha now able to get some sort of just leeway outside of Jordynne Grace's, oh goodness, overpowering offense there. I think that might have changed the complexion of the match completely. It's now Masha has Jordynne Grace right where she wants her, but not for the meantime, as Jordynne Grace right there just again showing that she's able to overpower Masha. She's able to just rewrite whatever she's trying to plan to get to the finals. And that's what this is all about. Just making your claim, etching your name in history, and making yourself famous as one of the first women to become champion in BCW. Now both women are back inside the ring. Jordynne Grace might be looking to finish the matchup here, but that time able to catch the boot as Masha, but that time again Jordynne Grace able to get the better end of the stick there. Now Jordynne Grace once again just adding more insult to injury every single time that Masha feels like she has the upper hand on Grace. Just comes back to bite her. And now here we go. Up on the top rope here. Oh, on the back of her neck. Masha landed hard. I don't think that's a good sign either. If you are, Slamovich. Juggernaut driver sent out of the ring for the win. Oh, and Masha kicks out at 2 though. Slamovich able to get herself out of harm's way and out of that huge predicament there. Wait a minute, whoa. Wait a minute. We're looking for Requiem, and that pile driver. What the hell? Oh my God. Asuka? What the hell? She got beaten by Grace not that long ago. She helped out Dakota Kai. But what's she doing here? What is it? What's she do? Oh my God. Turn around. Oh my God. Asuka. Oh, the spinning heel kick. And the referee barely caught her. But it's too late now. Slamovich is out. Jordynne Grace. I don't know if she knows what happened. Oh, big time lariat out of the corner. Using that explosiveness, using that energy that she has left in her to deliver such a big, meaningful closeout. Wait a minute. Whoa. Cover to advance. Oh, and a kick out. But for someone who got eliminated by the Jordynne Grace, Oh, in the first week of BCW Anarchy, helping her. This has to be some type of situation that was made by somebody. I don't know. This is so conflicting right now, and kind of ridiculous if you think about it. But I don't know. I'm not the man that just makes the rules around here. I'm just the one that does the commentary. But now, Jordynne Grace, here we go, has her up high, and now with one arm, setting her down with a suplex. As Jordynne Grace, I don't know if she realizes, but Masha's clearly weakened and using anything to get a win here. She used that roll-up attempt, shades of RVD, but once again, look at that. Again, like I was saying, shades of Rob Van Dam. Oh, and a kick out. Van Dam would be proud of that, but it might just be too late for an answer. And now both of these women deep into this matchup. They're in the deepest waters imaginable. Jordynne Grace has that really busted eye that I don't think is ever going to be recoverable right now, as both Masha and Grace giving it their all, especially with what Asuka just recently did. This is just insane how Masha is still fighting. She's still carrying on, but Jordynne Grace with a shot to the midsection and has her set up again. Juggernaut driver for the second time. Grace is headed to the finals. Oh my God, what a match. I don't know what the hell inspired Asuka to attack Masha Slamovich when she did, but all I do know right now is Jordynne is going to be waiting on her finals opponent.